welcome to Match Fishing in Spain. My name's Ian Brown. You join me today. We're on the Rio Segura at Murcia Town Centre. It is the first match of the season since it's all opened up on the river. There's only 8 of us here. Some people's not got licences and other bits of stuff, and God knows what. A little dog just rolling up, messing with my tackle. No problem. One of the locals. It's very hot, probably 28 degrees, something like that. We've not started yet. It's about 20 minutes before we get going. But nobody's fished it for virtually 12 months because we've not been allowed out of Valencia, which is where most of us live, into Murcia. So we'll just have to see what happens. Hopefully we'll have a good day. Well, first cast I was a bit short, so left it in a little while, recasted, and just as I was tightening up, dropped straight back, kind of connected with one, and it's absolutely shot off downstream, so it seems like a decent fish. Fishing the method feeder, and I'm fishing with an orange wafter at the minute. But that virtually, as I've tightened up, something's technical. It's got a lot of line now. So I'll take my time. It is a decent fish, it's taking line. Come round back into the middle now. Bit noisy, the bin men are going past. So it's upstream now, so it looks like it's going that way, but it's actually, the river flows that way and the wind's blowing this way. Something in front there. Not a great big fish, but it's a decent fish. Well, we're 3/4 an hour in. boaty, you know. And I'm into my second fish. Fortunately, there's a canoe coming down, which I don't like. Try and get a bit closer to this fish. Hopefully this canoe doesn't run over it. Past the canoe. Oh, it's come off. I thought it had come off. It's not come off, it's still on. This wind, very windy. Oh, there's a big fish. Where they tend to come off. I don't like the fact that it's very near to net. It's come off. Oh dear. Never. Kenyo. No.
I don't know.
Tiny. Ah. Come off.
Hola.
Hola. Bit of an update. We've had an hour and a quarter. You just see me lose one fish, but it was a tiny fish. I'm getting lots of little knocks on the method feeder. Still on the wafter, but it was only a small fish, but it came off halfway through, which par for the course over here. You tend to lose one or two fish. Doesn't matter what you do. I'm fishing with a barbel hook, but I don't think that makes any difference, to be honest. You still lose them if you fish with a barb duck. So we'll persevere. But I'm getting lots of knocks now, right across, right tight to the far bank. Wind's making it a bit tricky. When the wind really blows, you know, it's moving your feeder 6 foot, so you get a strong gust, it's blowing your feeder, but confident we'll get some decent fish. Can't see anybody else because all the vegetation is sort of well grown up, so I've no idea what anybody else has caught. But certainly there's plenty of fish knocking about. These canoes are a bit of a problem, just going up and down, sort of racing. So unfortunately, if you hook a big one, when that's about, you've got to dip your rod. It's not very deep. It's probably only 6-7 foot deep at its maximum. Although the water is quite well up. So it's just a case of persevering. You know, I'll persevere with this. I fed very short, and I'll try maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 metres off the far bank. At the moment I'm probably a metre off the far bank. But you look at the side, there's loads of bleak, so whether they're messing about with it, but I'm definitely getting indications on the feeder. It's just a question of, I think if you hit the right spot, you get a bite. Just leaving it 10 minutes, maybe a little bit more on occasions. If there's no indications, but I am getting lots of indications. So hopefully we'll catch some more fish. Well, I've hooked a fish, but it's in some sort of snag. It's coming through it, but I don't know how or why. see the line judding along, so I'm in something. I think it's come free now. But if I've not got a big snag with it as well, this is a big fish. Definitely out the snag now. Not sure it is a big fish. Try and not lose this one. Try being the optimum word. So it's a tiny fish. It's come out of the snag. Down in the line, but it is a decent fish actually. Come all the way in, and then it's got off. Can't see underwater, the water's that murky. Nearly had it in the net 3 times, this fish. Got it this time. It is a decent fish. Just show you without trying to use it. In the net. So that's 2 we've had and lost 2. Thought we'd lost that. Definitely was in some sort of snag. Felt awful on the rod. But eventually we got it. Well, I'm into another fish. Unfortunately for me, you can't see now. 4 canoes were coming past as the tip absolutely smashed round. I managed to dip my rod under the water. I'm still connected to the fish, thankfully. My worry is that they usually turn around at the next bridge. My worry is that they've still got it on when they come back. So it's a decent fish. And it's taking line, as you can see. Thankfully I've got it in the middle of the river at the minute. Because you're very high up, it's difficult to keep the rod low enough really. The wind's not helping. So I'm fishing with a method feeder, but I have got about 12 inches of power go. So I've got a bit of give and I've got a fairly soft tip. But Whether it's enough, I don't know. So most of these fish, you tend to lose them at the net. It's not out there. It's kiting right along this bank now, this fish. Side, that doesn't help. It's a decent fish, but it's not massive. Just can't see where your line is or anything. Bit of a guessing game, to be honest. We've got a bit of a leaf on it now.
Ah! Shit!
Disaster.
This is on the camera. Let's come apart. Terry! Terry! I'm in! What? The fucking net fell apart!
camera.
The camera's still going. Still on. My net fell apart. I went forward and straight in.
How many you had?
3. Any of you?
3. Can't get a bite. No.
Terrible.
Oh.
Glad it weren't December. Oh! Not good. Well, I'll try and not fall in this time. I've just swapped over to a different method feeder. Oh God. I'm stuck on something then, it's come off. Still got the fish on, which is slightly nearer in. Probably 5 or 6 metres off the far bank, maybe a bit more, and it's gone round first cast, so it's worth trying it. And it's a little bit of a smaller method feeder. I've used this rod and reel since last year. A bit bigger than the other one. 12 foot, the others have had them. Try. Nearly lost it then. So a little fish. And heard it. Went a bit quiet. Oh, sorry. Went a bit quiet. Right across, so come a bit nearer. This one fish. Bit of an update. It's 10 to 1. So, how many hours is that? Just over 3. Still only got them 4 fish. Gone really quiet. Terry on the end. I think he's catching. He's trying to say he's not catching, but I'm pretty sure he is catching. But I can't. I can get in the odd knock, but nothing. Still keep feeding this short line, and I'm on the 3/4 line at the moment. I'm going to have a little go on just a very small cage feeder on my short line. And see how we go on, but it's not looking very good at the moment. But we're fishing till 3:30, so 2 hours 40 to go, so a lot can change in that. All of a sudden they can just switch on. Still very windy. I've dried out a bit now after the swimming debacle, but mainly due to the wind and obviously the sun. But still no socks on. My shoes are over there, my socks are up here. But hopefully we'll catch a few more fish. Well, I've just changed my route length because I weren't happy with the last one. We'll see how this one fares. Same spot. Very windy now. This feels a decent fish actually. something there now. Some other sort of snag. Just dragging through. That's a stick on the line. I can see it. That's it. Still got the fish, but I've fucking hooked into, pardon my French, something else. Great big branch or something. Just not my day today, is it? Fish is coming, but something else attached to it. I think there's a fish and something else, I'm not sure what. Ah, as I say, they're huge. And there's no fish now, the fish has come off. That just about sums up my day. Yeah, it's brought the hook length on the bloody stick. Unbelievable. Now I've re-tattled up because I got broke on the plastic of the tree. I've thrown it in and I've hooked something, but it's acting rather strange. Could be anything, couldn't it really, judging by today? Tree fish, you name it. We've had everything go wrong today. Terry at the side of me reckons he's got 20 kilos. He's got 2 nets in, he's absolutely battering them. Still on 4. Probably got about 6 kilos. Not lucky. It's a decent fish, I'll probably lose it at the net. It's been one of them days today. You don't know whether to bully them or take your time. Both fail to impress. nothing to it, this fish. It's a little tiny thing. But at least we've landed it. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. To add insult to injury, my band's come off now. So we should cut that off. Pissing about that. Bam or not, see if that works. Still on the old wafter. Casting's become very difficult because of this wind. Very unpredictable. Oh dear. Well, I seem to have hit a bit of a sweet spot. Put my brolly back up, I've dried out. Thrown in again, the tip's gone round. So a little tiny thing, so I'll probably lose it, but not to worry. That had only probably been in a minute. And it went, so maybe they're back here now. Maybe. Little fish. Swimming towards me like that. Maybe it is. Oh. Oh. What a bad day this is turning out to be. Welcome to the latest disaster. Into another fish. Will I land it? What's the odds? I would say it's about 5 to 1 on that it comes off. But I have shortened something, so maybe not. Feels a decent fish, it's just wallowing about out there. Report just come in from downstream. One of them's got 10 and one's got 8. So we're not that far behind actually. Would have landed several fish, would have been alright. This is a big fish. Oh, quite look. Should be in the middle of the river at the minute. Yeah, probably the biggest fish I've had on today. Not landed many fish. Just wallowing about in mid-river at the minute. Yeah, this is a decent fish. Give up worrying whether I'm going to land fish or not. I'm not going to win anything today, I don't think. Terry's murdering me at one peg up and he's in my section. But it would be nice to land a decent fish. Powerful fish. Not a clue where it is, you can't see anything. We're entering the danger zone. Probably come up with a tree or something. for coming in. Will tempt fate. Get out the net. He's in. Hallelujah. Yeah, I just shortened that little bit there for that one, and it seems to have done the trick. Anyway, I can't hold it up, but it's double figures, that's a certainty. Definitely are looking up. It's gone round straight away again within a minute. This is a wee little farm to me. Forceful with this. Now it's pulling a little bit. Very dark fish, very dark. Black. My word, 200 spin. What a difference that carp is though. How dark is that? It's some sort of carasio. Believe it or not. Very dark. Jesus, I think I found a nest. It's just over an hour to go, and I'm catching a few decent fish now, so it's odds law, but trying to be a bit more bossy. I abandoned the banded wafter. Still fishing a wafter, but I've actually put it straight on the hook with the band, so no worry. And I don't say it, but it's been better. Two. I don't know, let's proper cat. I thought it was aggressive. Caught two bleak in my net, look at that. Three in fact. I've never done that before here. Bleak. I don't know whether my fortune's on the fish just as I hooked it, exactly as I hooked it, the canoe escaped past right over the line. Sunk it as far as I can, and thankfully he did actually just catch it. It's not broke it and the fish is still on. Thought it was a little tiny fish, but a bit bigger now, I think. see another tree in my peg, so I'll probably hook that. Well, I guess it changed. Well, look out. Oh, we're dangerous. So that's 9. Another bit of a little disaster, nothing major. But a dog in my peg, something like a Great Dane or something. It was jumped in straight on far bank. I thought that was it, but I just caught that, so maybe it didn't matter, did it? Here's the canoeist going past. Just nearly had him. There's about 35 minutes to go and I've had 9 fish now, so definitely a better second half than first half. Oh, that's absolutely nowhere near where I was fishing. Don't seem to make much difference at the moment. I'll give it 5 minutes and see how we go. This fish, it's gone slack to it. It's a proper. In, and I must have wound 10 yards of line and then I reconnected with the fish, so it must have come straight towards me and then it came towards me again. Amazing how your fortunes can change. First half of the match was terrible, total disaster. But this last 2 hours, hour and a half, great. band off really. Now you don't know whether that's the case, but took the band off and shortened my power gun. And it's see, strange fish is that, because it didn't know really what was going on, I don't think. Gone ballistic. Landed then. And again, not so good. Five or six pack. Maybe more. Yep, an amazing turnaround. Probably had one of the worst days for a long time early on. Since then it's been fantastic. Well, you can see this because the zoomed in on the tip to see a bit of action, and hopefully we catch it. Ducks are here for some strange reason. I don't know where they've appeared from, but you don't want to be hooking one of them. Carrasio. It is. Oh, it's not a cow. It's a normal cow. Oh. Got another one on now. Another fish, and would you believe it, the canoeist is here again. Same guy, looks like Neil. Blue top. Every time I get one on, rolling past. It's 3:15. There's only 15 minutes. quick as I can because it has gone a bit daft. I've had 11 fish now. Lost umpteen. But have I mastered it? No, I don't know, do I? Just be pure coincidence, but I'm definitely hooking the fish better. Shite on me like that, I don't want that. So little fish, and these are the ones that you tend to lose because they seem to bounce off. The 4-metre landing net, which is absolutely essential, but I was normally have it at the back of me. I can't because of scooters and bikes and all sorts of rubbish. Probably one of the smallest fish I've had, man. But it is a proper carp. Obviously, if you've never been to Mercia, this is right in the town centre of Mercia. I've got some other videos basically shows you where it is and stuff like that. Obviously you need a Mercia fishing licence, and we booked a match with the Mercian Federation because we're members of the Federation, so that's why we could have a match. But if you want to find it on the map, if you put in McDonald's Mercia and you look for the one that's right near the river, then opposite McDonald's there's a bit of a dual carriageway to the side of it basically. And there's a great big chimney stack and some wasteland. You park on that wasteland, you've got to get your tattle out. You really do need a trolley because it's quite a walk to here. You do need a trolley. You park on this wasteland near before the big chimney, and then you're down here. But yeah, today it's been very heavy traffic. I mean, it's only just opened up Mercia. Been very heavy traffic, foot traffic. But the odd scooter, I think we've had one bike, and lots of people with dogs, and God knows what. I've had a dog in my butties, I've had a dog jumping in across there. So yeah, it is a beauty spot, and they've put all these little bushes and trees and God knows what, but the bank's now aligned with this, it's like a big Hessian type stuff, like plastic. So the weeds don't really grow up the side, so it used to get stuck a lot. But they ripped all the weeds out and put this out because this is the main sort of flood defence, if you like, for Mercia, the town itself. But I think in the big floods they had last year, the water was coming over. You can see how high that bridge is. The water was coming up just below that bridge. At the other end they've got a big weir down lower and higher and control how much water's in. So today it's quite high actually. It's very windy. You can see I've got a big bend in the rod. That's because obviously you've got the tow going that way and the waves going that way, and if you don't have it tight you just don't see your banks, to be honest. And I mean, I've got the bait runner on, a bank, you get fish, it's gone. There's no little twitchy bite, it's just gone. A bait runner comes out and you connect it with the fish. It's free fishing once you have a licence, which you can get online, and again there's other videos how to get licences and stuff like that. You can get a Mercia, but you do need insurance in Mercia. We have a Fed card which gives us insurance, so that's our insurance. But AXA do fishing insurance, about 15 quid for the year. But you do need insurance or a Fed card, which is 40 quid for the year. But it's been an enjoyable day. I've had a few absolute disasters, as you've seen from the video. I've been in, I fell in, I've lost fish, I've been in tangles, there's been all sorts of stuff. That's a bit of a drop back bite I've just had there now. It's just suddenly dropped back about 3 inch. So something's moved the feeder, but there's only 10 minutes to go. I've not won the match. I think Terry's bogged it, Terry Screen on the end. He had 2 nets in. I think that was trying to fool me initially, but I think he has caught a lot of fish. So we'll see what we do at the weigh-in. Another 10 minutes and then we're all out.